here in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, Daybreak. It is the pink Zerg, MilkZikto. I don't know, man. This came from the TSL 4 qualifiers, round of 16 and higher, and something that should be noted that was not a drone pull. I don't know what exactly that was. That was just really weird. He wasn't pulling his drones. But MilkZikto's opponent in the top right-hand corner, in case chat hasn't given it away, is everybody's favorite ESCGoody. Goody, the mech player. Doesn't go bio because it requires too much APM. I don't know if that's actually true or not. This map is the GSL, or the TSL 4 Daybreak, I should say, with the rich Vespian Geyser, the 6 mineral patches for both players. Very unique feature. I really like that about it. It gives you more Vespian gas per harvest than a normal geyser, but a little harder to defend. So will the Zerg player say, I'll take the disadvantage of having a hard time to defend this for the gas? Because in TVZ, right, the Zerg really cares about gas. Infestors, Broodlords, Mutalisks, Banelings, Ultralisks, all very gas-intensive units. The Terran, Marines. He just needs Marines. And that's very mineral-heavy. Marines and Medivacs don't even necessarily need tanks. Marine King Prime has showed us that you don't necessarily need tanks. As we did see the barracks go down here for Goody at 12, and the 15 hatch go down for MilkZikto. I have no idea who ended up winning this series. This is game 2 of the series. I'm going to guess that MilkZikto won game, or Goody won game 1, because there is no way in the right mind a Terran would pick this map against the Zerg, in my opinion. Third base too easily accessible for a third, and then there's so many different ways to counterattack that especially a mech player like Goody would have a hard time defending. The orbital command has gone down here, and looks like we will see the 1 racks fast expand out of Goody. Money already up to 330. As you do see, this SCV is going to go out here and get himself a nice little scout. As that 15 hatch finishes, the pool is 75% all the way down on the gas, just now being taken by MilkZikto. MilkZikto looks like he is going to do the standard speed opening and then transition probably into layer and some upgrades. There is the command center for Goody. And if you have been watching me today, holy crap, I just could not stop yawning. I don't know what is up. But SCV did get a pretty thorough scout. Sees everything is as it should be here for MilkZikto. ESCGoody doing something super standard as well. Just now adding on both gases. We'll probably see a factory planted down for him as soon as he reaches the required mineral amounts for that factory. 150, 100, right there in the special building section of the Terran. Nice positioning of the Overlord here. We'll be able to scout pretty much everything that comes down from that ramp. We do see that there are 6lings here out for MilkZikto. Those 6lings are going to come up here and do a bit of scouting. However, there's not a whole lot here for Goody. Goody with his bunker just now going up. That Marine will have to make its way back, and it looks like they will. There will be 3 Marines that will plop, 4 Marines that will plop right away into that, and these 6 Zerglings will effectively be chased away. And yes, they are. 3 Marines, 4 Marines in a bunker. Better than 6lings outside of one. And what do we see here back in the base of MilkZikto? Just droning up hard. Just droning up. He's got 28 drones to his opponent's 21. Head and army supply as well, however. That doesn't really matter. Army supply at this stage of the game. Terran player adding on a factory, and his opponent is adding on a reactor. I'm sorry, him himself is adding on a reactor, which means we will see reactored Hellions coming in here out of Goody. Surprise, surprise, Goody is going mech. Goody is well known for his mech play. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't know. My jaw just popped because of how deep that yawn was. I'm so sorry. If you're a VOD viewer, this was casted live on twitch.tv/I'mYourMan. I encourage you to go check that out. Subscribe to that channel and watch my show Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Subscribe to me on YouTube at I'mYourMan040991 and follow me on Twitter at I'mYourMan as we see speed finish for the Zerg player and him throw down a Roach Worm, which is about 80% of the way done there. And checking out the natural expansion. It's up to 3 gas now. This natural expansion pretty well saturated there. Both bases pretty well saturated as a third goes down for MilkZikto. ESCGoody moving out with 2 Hellions across the map. Goody down in supply, but only by a little. Supply for a Zerg player should always be ahead of the Terran just about because of their ability to just continue to macro. If you're ever like down significantly as a Zerg player, you know you're in a bit of a dire strait. We should see more Lings coming here. 4 Roaches actually will do a lot better of a job. And we do see the Banshee coming out now for ESCGoody, so a little bit of 1-1-1 action. Not characteristic of Goody's play at all, but these will be Colloquialist Banshees, as Cloak has not yet been started, and it looks like Goody wants to play a little bit Goody and go ahead and grab a 3rd command center. Threw me off a little bit to see the Banshee play, because Goody typically big fan of just mech Thor. Thor tank Hellion is Goody's composition, so pretty much if it comes out of a factory, Goody likes it. 4 Hellions are going to get down here and scout the 3rd base out. If you're new to Starcraft 2, those Hellions are not in danger of killing that hatchery. Watch its health bar, and then just see how slow it really goes. But these Roaches are going to get up here and maybe pick off a Hellion or 2. Hellions very effective against Roaches. Or Roaches very effective against Hellions, I should say, and we'll clean those out of there very promptly. I like that Goody will continue to be active. One Banshee is joining the crowd. A Banshee will help against Roaches, but not so much. Hellion's not good enough to support that Banshee. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, guys. I need to wake up a little bit. Need to cast some fun game. Not that these aren't fun. These games are actually pretty awesome. But need to like just get something where I'm just yelling. I don't know. But a lot of Hellions are rolling in here. Banshee doing a lot of work and going to get in a pretty good position. Nice micro there by Goody to line those Roaches up so that the shots from the Hellion are more effective. We do see here that the Banshee going to do a lot of work potentially. That Queen did get a little low on life, but not too bad at all. More Roaches are on the way as +1 Glial reconstructions and +1 Carapace are on the way. Infestation Pit being thrown down now for MilkZikto, which looks like he wants to go ahead and start transitioning, because I don't know, based on what he's seen, that Infestors can be very good, so more than likely we'll be seeing him transition. Here in the base, we do see some barracks actually being thrown down with reactors, so Goody actually going to be making Marines. Isn't that weird? Because he does have +1/+1 going down for his Marines, as well as Combat Shield and Siege Tank mode is about to finish. So it looks like Goody going to do something not what he normally does, and we'll see if this catches MilkZikto off guard here. Pretty curious. Wonder where Goody is going to take that 3rd. Really curious. I would like to see him take the 3rd. He does have a 3rd somewhere. I know he does. He was building it. But he does have a 3rd somewhere, but that 3rd I would like to see at the natural 3rd where the extended Vespian Geyser is. I need to give up on this 3rd. It's probably not there. +2/+2 is on the way for MilkZikto. He is ahead in upgrades. He will have Glial reconstruction and Pathogen Gland and +2/+2. So he is a significant advantage in the upgrade department. However, let's check the other departments. Up in workers is MilkZikto by 11, now 8, because drones are cost to build units, or cost to build buildings, but the army of Goody up by about 5 supply. So pretty even game so far, 97 to 100 supply in favor of Goody. A little bit of a dropship did come up there and got turned around because of the Roaches that were sitting there. Nothing was lost for either player. Goody doing drops. The day I thought I'd never see. Drone is going to go up here and looks like he is going to go ahead and try to expand to that 3rd. Does this watchtower cover the 3rd? That is the question. Yes, it does. Absolutely. And Goody going to go ahead and send this Banshee out right at it. Can't blame that. That hatchery should not finish. Should in fact be canceled, as we see Goody going ahead and taking his 3rd at the more conventional location. Well, nothing is on the way to deal with this Banshee. Does MilkZikto not really know? Down now to 150 life, and it's been building a significant amount. Will this base actually be killed? Now down to 100 life here. We'll check back on that in a minute and look at all this Marine medevac tank combo here for Goody. Goody with a very standard army composition. And look at this. This hatchery might just die. Down to 40 life, 20 life, 30 life, 20 life, 10. Oh, very canceled. At the last second, that Banshee could pick off an Infestor. Will it? Oh, it does not, and it actually meets the death. I don't know if it was cost efficient, but it did cost his opponent 75 minerals and the time of building that hatchery. +2/+2 is finished. Burrow movement is going to finish, as well as Burrow Hive is about done, and will be interesting to see what kind of layer check his opponent goes for. Most likely Ultras, as we do see MilkZikto going ahead and grabbing a more conventional 4th base there. Oh boy. Yeah, base for Goody. So many mules the income for the Terran. Insane at this point. Up by at least 400 over his opponent almost all the time. What is the worker advantage now? MilkZikto with the worker advantage, but with the mule. Big in favor of ESCGoody. Goody looking like he does want to push out across the map. What is going to be going on here? Goody, which way is he going to attack? Will he try to swing up to the fourth? Does he have any knowledge of the fourth? He does not. It looks like instead he might want to push all the way straight over to the third. Looking at the army supply, Goody with the army supply advantage as well is going to come down to the infestor control and the roach control. I don't know if there are in that many more units out. No, just roach infestor. Don't know if that's the best, because roaches do not have a place in the late game in this composition. Tank's very good, and it looks like, will these Hellions find them? I just hit the back button, so we're going to watch the last 10 seconds one more time. But that's okay, because they were a good last 10 seconds. We're going to go see the Hellions swing up around here. That's so embarrassing. Let's see a little bit of a double prong drop come up here. Will the Infestors catch them? They do. Actually, very nice catch there, and the Infestors deciding that they need to drop out here. Goody's army is swinging into position. Look at the top of your mini-map, top left-hand corner. And actually, all these Infestors could get picked off there. Very nicely done. And look at this. Drones being killed here by ESCGoody. Goody making his march very cost-effectively. Roach are going to clean up the drop, but not before this army can get into great position here at the third base. Marines with their +1/+1 are behind in upgrades, but Tank's going to shell absolutely everything. And we do have here the Roaches flanking from both sides. MilkZikto with a good army composition, but the Tanks doing their work. Goody's vision for some reason not cinematic, but look at that. Are there enough links to clean up the assault? Plenty of tanks. One tank still does remain. Final tank does fall, but are there enough Marines? One tank actually still remaining. Oh my gosh, 6 Infestors and MilkZikto GG's. ESCGoody with the amazing double-pronged harass here, killing a lot of workers there. How many workers were killed? 29 workers were killed by Goody. Oh my gosh, checking out the units lost. That has to be sick. 5,000 more resources lost. This double-pronged drop killing off a lot of Infestors there, forcing 6 more to be built when instead he would probably rather have been producing roaches with that gas. Such a good job there by Goody. This engagement that we just watched right here, the flank I thought was going to kill Goody. There was a flank here and a flank here, but there were just enough Marines, enough reinforcements. Such a good game. If you watched this on VODs, thank you so much. Please subscribe. I've already plugged myself. I'm not going to do it again. Just leave me some constructive feedback. Thank you guys so much and have a great day.